Hey guys, in this video I want to do a full comparison and a camera test comparison between the Galaxy Note 5 versus the S6 Edge here. So this video was requested by a lot of subscribers. Of course, the cameras probably the main reason. So yeah, first let's start off this comparison. If we start off with the build quality, so both phones are premium, no doubt about that. They are like what people say, they are like flagship stuff, worth the money in terms of build quality. So we have glass on front and back, and on the side we have metal. So yeah, you have to be a little bit careful because they are made up of glass, even though they say that it's durable, but you have to be careful. You can't just trust glass, so it can break compared to like an aluminum phone like a Huawei Mate 8. So yeah, so if we compare them in terms of the thickness, you can see that Note 5 is definitely thicker compared to the S7 Edge, and S7 Edge is like 7.7 millimeter, and Note 5 is like 8 point something millimeter. So we have some difference there, and it is noticeable both in terms of weight and if we compare them like this. So whereas the S7 Edge has this curved display, which makes the phone more of like thinner in terms of form factor. So basically it's like a new way to interact with your phone. This curved display, it allows the possibility of interact with your phone in a more awesome way. You can have lots of stuff with the Edge screen. I'm gonna be making like a video about it in a separate separate topic, like tips and tricks. So you can see here, it looks really cool. So at the bottom of both phones, you can see that we have the same type of positioning for the ports. If I compare it like this, you can see that it's almost the same same position for the speaker grills, the charging port, and the 3.5mm headphone jack. But of course with the Note 5 you get this awesome S Pen, which is the specialty of the Note series. So that is really cool. And also, I mean, we might see like a Note Edge this year, maybe, who knows. While the S7 Edge of course doesn't have any S Pen. On the top of both phones you can see that we do have the SIM card tray. However, with the new S7 Edge and the Galaxy S7, we have a new thing called as microSD card that was available in Galaxy generations, but it was dropped in the S6, but now it's finally again back. And also if we compare them in terms of sidewise, you can see we have same positioning for the power buttons, and comparing them on the left side, same positioning for the volume rocker. So I mean, build quality wise, it's just your personal preference. People like the new S7 and the S7 Edge a lot. They look very similar. They have same type of curved edges at the bottom to make like a compact feeling, but it's just your personal preference, whatever phone you like. In terms of the display, the Galaxy S7 Edge comes with a 5.5-inch screen size, which is of course curved. It is Quad HD, has some amazing quality compared to the Note 5, which has a slightly bigger display, 5.7-inch, and also has a Quad HD display. So it's really hard to tell the difference between these two phones. So it's just your personal preference, whatever you like. Of course, the S7 has this Edge display, which might be a little bit more attractive, a little bit more compared to the Note 5's flat screen. But nonetheless, the quality looks amazing. The pictures, videos, all looks just amazing on both phones. Also, if we talk about the software on both phones, of course, the S7 Edge comes with Android Lollipop right out of the box, with a lot of like tweaks and all that. It has some new features, like it has new game launcher thing where you can record gameplays and stuff like that, and also which might come to older Android phones. Also, it has a new Vulkan engine for more awesome like console quality gaming and stuff like that they have announced. And with the Note 5, the 6.0.1 is available, but my Galaxy Note 5 is the G920. It's like N920i. So with this, for this variant, the Marshmallow is not yet available, so I have to wait a little bit for the official update. So you can see, even though it's on 5.1.1, you're not gonna have like a big difference in terms of just looking at the phones, not like a big visual difference there. looking very similar. You know, it's TouchWiz, so people like it, people hate it. It's just your personal preference. I personally like to have like stock Android. I've been using Nexus 6P as my main phone. But yeah, TouchWiz can be a little bit boring, can be a little bit annoying. People say that it becomes slow over the time. Yeah, we'll see about that for the S7 Edge. Of course, it's been like 3 or 4 days since I got this phone, and you can see how similar they're looking when it comes to the notification panel. Same stuff. When it comes to lock screen. So the thing here with the new S7 series is that we have this always on display, which is really nice, gives us information of what is happening, you know, on the display. So we have our notification count, our nice wallpaper, which you can change, by the way. You can get always on themes from the theme store, and then we have the day, the month, and the date actually, so, and the battery percentage and time. So all the important, or like the things that you want to see on your phone without unlocking it is there. Well, of course, always on display. It has been confirmed by Samsung itself officially that always on will not going to come on all the devices. So yeah, maybe Note 6, yes, of course Note 6, but not with the Note 5. So yeah, you can also turn off this always on mode if you don't like it. Under the hood, we have Exynos 8 octa-core on the S7 Edge versus Exynos 7 octa-core on the Galaxy Note 5. Now I've done a dedicated speed test comparison, so you can check the video out. I'm gonna be putting the link down below in the description box. So just a summary of that video is that S7 Edge performs better. It's like slightly better in apps and apps opening, you know. Note 5 is still a very powerful phone. Note 5 owners, there might not be like strong reasons to upgrade to S7 and S7 Edge, you know, unless you really want the new phones, you know. And also if you want like a better battery life, so you can consider buying the S7 Edge. And other than that, I don't really see like a big difference, and also the big camera difference there. But then again, for the Note 5 user, I should say that you can try upgrading to the S7 Edge or wait for the Note 6. That's the best option for you. So moving on with the comparison, if we talk about the RAM, we have 4 gigs of RAM on both phones. However, the multitasking experience is much better on the S7 Edge because it has some new improvement in terms of multitasking. And if we talk about the storage, of course, the Note 5 has this 32/64 GB variant available, while the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge will only come with 32 GB of storage, but with the micro SD card slot option for storage expansion. We have same positioning for the fingerprint sensor on both phones. Pretty fast actually. Is on the new S7 Edge with no animation, so it looks really fast. It's just a tiny bit faster compared to the Note 5. So if we talk about the batteries on both phones, the battery life of the S7 Edge is definitely worth the applaud, because it has 3600 mAh battery, highest in any of the Samsung flagship series. It definitely outperforms Note 5 when it comes to battery life. That's what I have seen. But the Note 5, on the other hand, is also a pretty badass phone when it comes to battery life. So if you charge the Galaxy S7 Edge in the morning to 100%, it can go all the way up to like 2 days, depending on your usage, if you use it from medium to low. While the Note 5 can survive, can give you also 1+ day, then you have to connect the charger. Taking a look at the cameras on both phones, the S7 Edge comes with this 12 megapixel camera with LED flash on the back, and of course heart rate sensor, whereas the Galaxy Note 5 comes with a 16 megapixel camera with LED flash and heart rate sensor on the back. So of course heart rate sensor has nothing to do with the camera, but I was just mentioning it there. So let's talk about what's the improvement is in the new camera sensor on the new S7 Edge, is that it has f1.7 aperture size, which basically outperforms any of my phones, you know, all my other phones in terms of low light. It has extremely great quality photos, and on the front we have 5 megapixel on both phones. And then again, with the front, you can also see that they have made improvement. They also improved the sensor size, aperture size, as compared to the Note 5, and bumped it to f1.7. So again, better low light selfies. So the camera UI on both phones looks very similar, but there are some new additions on the new Galaxy S7 Edge here. If we talk about, first of all, there is a flash mode for the front camera where the screen will, you know, will gonna be brightened up to its maximum level in order to produce like a flash effect. So that is nice. There's no actual flash on the front of the display, but there is this new feature here that will brighten your photos, selfies, if you are capturing it in like dark conditions. So other than that, most of the features on these phones are pretty much same. So let's take a look at the camera quality of both phones. So overall, picture wise, definitely I think S7 Edge does a better job when it comes to low light, but then again, outdoor shots are stunning on both phones, and Note 5 being the best camera phone from the 2015 according to a lot of tech reviewers. So you know, it's not bad, it's not you know, it's not like worse or anything like that. It is a great phone for camera, for photographers, for taking videos and all that, but the camera sensor has just got more better on the new S7 and the S7 Edge. So you can also take a look at more detail on the low light shots also. So let's take a look at the video recording on both phones. So I recorded both like a 4K video on both phones. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so 4K test of Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. You can see colors are looking really great. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and also if I missed anything, then please let me know in the comment section down below. I can answer that, and also subscribe for daily tech videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.